While you gave your heart and care to your partner, they were quietly letting you down, not seeing how deeply you loved and how pure your intentions were. You put everything into the relationship, hoping they would love you the same way. But instead of valuing your true commitment, they ignored it. They only saw their mistake of being selfish and not giving back equally in the relationship after you made the brave choice to step back and focus on yourself. At the beginning, your partner loved all the attention and kindness you gave them, but they didn't really understand how much you felt for them. They were happy to just take, without giving back, because they were scared and unsure about themselves. When you couldn't take it anymore and stopped showing your love, it shocked them. They were left to face the loneliness and pain you had felt before. Now, they were feeling the deep pain and longing that comes from losing a very special connection. Being real and honest was a challenge for them because they were used to hiding and pretending in their lives. They were scared that if they showed you who they really were, you might leave. This fear made them keep pretending, even though it meant pushing you away. They were very scared to show their true feelings and weaknesses, not realizing that you loved them for more than just their looks or money. You loved them deeply, seeing who they truly were inside, not just what was on the outside. Your love was based on a deep connection that can't be easily explained. You understood their flaws and still chose to love them, a kind of love that's very rare and valuable. However, they didn't see how special your love was at the time, too wrapped up in their own worries and doubts. Now that you're gone, they're starting to see how wrong and foolish they were. They're finally realizing they didn't appreciate your love or understand how important you were in their life. This realization is making them feel really ashamed and full of regret. They're embarrassed by the way they acted and treated you, and it hurts them to think they pushed away someone who genuinely cared for them. This shame is even stronger because they know their actions were caused by fear and immaturity, which stopped them from accepting the real connection you tried to give them. Now, they're feeling the same emotional pain and confusion that you once felt. As they think about their actions, they see just how big their mistakes were. The deep connection between you two is too important to ignore, and they're finally seeing its true value. They're learning the hard way that true love isn't something you can just throw away or take for granted. Your partner is on a path of self-discovery and regret. They're beginning to really understand the impact of their actions and how much they hurt you. Filled with deep remorse, they're struggling with the results of their past decisions. Although this understanding comes too late to fix the pain they caused, it's an important part of their growth. They now see the deep love and bond you both shared. And while it's painful to admit, it's necessary for their journey towards understanding and hopefully making things right. You've always been their biggest supporter, providing constant encouragement that became the foundation of their life. Now that you're not together, they feel lost and overwhelmed by guilt, realizing they might not have loved you as much as you deserved. With each passing day, this guilt grows, and they feel like they didn't meet your expectations or return the love you generously gave. During this time apart, they've had the chance to really think about their behavior and shortcomings. They've looked back at everything they did, understanding more about their mistakes and how deeply they've affected you. After thinking about all my mistakes, I realize how much I've overlooked what you mean to me. I wish I could get another chance to make things right. Losing you for good scares me so much. I miss talking to you, hearing your voice, and seeing your smile. but I'm too scared to call you. Every time I think about it, I freeze up, worried about facing you after everything I've done wrong. This fear and the deep regret keep me quiet. You're always on my mind, and everything around me reminds me of you. Whether it's a song, a smell, or places we've been together, these memories are everywhere, and they make it hard for me to think about anything else. I'm not sure how to fix things, and I'm scared of making more mistakes. I want to come back to you and say I'm sorry, but I'm afraid of messing up again. I've realized that I need to see you in person to really make things right. It feels like there's a huge gap between us, not just in miles, but in feelings too. This gap is troubling me and messing up my life. I can't eat, sleep, or find peace because we're apart. I don't want to be apart anymore because I truly think we're meant to be together. My love for you is still strong, and it's even stronger now. With this in mind, I'm getting ready to make a big decision for us both. I want us to be together more than ever. I know I've been unsure and careless before, but now I'm clear-headed and determined. I want to show you that I'm serious about fixing things and rebuilding our relationship based on trust, respect, and true love. I'm planning to come see you soon because we need to talk this out face to face. Talking over the phone or through messages just can't show how sorry I am or how much I love you. I need to be there with you, look into your eyes, hold your hands, and let you feel how honest I am. This trip isn't just about the distance. It's about fixing what went wrong and healing our relationship. I know I've got a lot to make up for, and winning back your trust will be tough, but I'm willing to do everything needed because you and our future together are worth it. I want to build a new future with you, one where we leave our old mistakes behind. I'm ready to listen to you, feel what you feel, and change what needs to be changed. My silence wasn't because I didn't care. I was just scared and felt like I wasn't enough. But now, I'm ready to face my fears. I'm ready to fight for us, for our love, and for the dreams we had together. I hope you can give me another chance and see that I am worth your love and trust. I truly believe that together, we can face anything and create a beautiful future. Before I met you, my life was just going through the motions, loaded with tasks. Each day was just another to get through, even if I was doing things I didn't like. I kept on because I felt I had to meet everyone's expectations. But now, I want to meet yours and be the partner you deserve. I used to live for what others thought of me. Their approval was everything. I tried to be perfect all the time, no matter what it cost me personally. Even when I felt lonely or sad, I hid those feelings and pretended to be okay. On the outside, I looked fine, but inside, I was full of questions about why I did things and where my life was going. I thought I was the only one feeling this way, and was scared that if I talked about it, people would see me as weak or unsure. Because of this fear, I kept quiet and kept all my doubts and emotions locked up inside. Society made me feel like I had to keep pushing myself, no matter how much it hurt emotionally. I never gave myself a chance to really think about my feelings. Instead, I just focused on doing my duties and meeting everyone's expectations. I got so caught up in trying to be perfect and getting approval that I didn't realize how much it was hurting me inside. The more I ignored my feelings, the more they built up, creating a deep pain that kept growing. This cycle of hiding my feelings and trying to meet everyone's expectations became my usual way of living. I was just going through the motions, doing what was expected without thinking about how it affected me inside. I felt a constant pain, like a background noise I tried to ignore, telling myself that this was just how life was supposed to be, full of responsibilities and the rare pat on the back. But then I met you, and everything changed. You helped me see how much I was ignoring my own needs and feelings. You shined a light on the unhealthy habits I had and encouraged me to ask those hard questions I was too scared to ask before. You taught me that trying to make everyone else happy at my own expense wasn't the right way to live. With your support, I started to deal with the emotions I had buried for so long. It wasn't easy, and it felt overwhelming at times, but it was necessary for me to grow and heal. Our relationship helped me start the journey to really understand myself,